Boom. We should be live now.
Yes.
Greetings, PT.
Yes.
An honor again to have the opportunity to sit with you here to talk about our series on languages, etymology on languages. Today, we're going to go with the letter L, and I would like to start,
Right.
obviously, with love. I think it's appropriate.
Right. 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 So the thing is, the thing with the L, what people need to understand first, basic, right? Like I always give the basic thing for a letter. So L means three things. Okay. In terms of L means a line, just a straight line, like a line. Okay. L means like when it's written in the smaller way, a turn, like a turn like this, a big turn like this. Or
Yeah.
L means a certain kind of fire. La. La is a fire. Yeah, I said yeah is a fire. Ra, la. La is a type of fire. Okay, so there are three things: one fire, one line, one turn. Okay, if these basics are understood, then we can move on to deciphering the first word love. Okay, okay. So
But
first
also,
L is the
just
yeah,
once again, PT, before you go on with love,
yeah.
also when you say L, the first thing that comes probably to our mind is Hell. Like, why does the letter L sound like L? Like,
Yeah,
why
like
is that?
that hell we will cover when we get like hell. When we went to hell, like that, we said like their lines and the L energy control, different that is there. But L by itself means these three things: a line, and if you're drawn in two lines like hell, you're drawn in two lines, and you are a double means like you are really restricted. The more restricted a being is, more hell it is, right?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
there's a connection. I
between
mean,
the lines.
you can
That's why they
understand.
make us write in between the lines. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. So, yeah. So
Okay, so
now
the word love. Yeah,
love. Okay. So Love. Okay. Okay. Now we know E is energy. Okay. Okay. And V is a vector. Okay. Which is like a choice again. You know, in there's a choice. What do you love? What, like there's a vector. B is a vector, it's a choice. Okay, in the scientific language, it's called a vector. In normal human psychological, that thing it's called a choice. Okay, and then there is a circle. Now, this circle can be circle which is like this sort of circle going up, or circle coming down. You know. Now, what decides the circle will go up or down? Your choice. Okay, and the L here is the line you take. Because every time you love, you create a line towards whatever you love. Okay, you're creating a line. Okay, you're making a choice. Now, there are that's why evolve. When I said evolve the word, then it's 100%. This thing is going up. You're chosen
you're
that way.
evolving.
Yeah, but if you're not chosen the right way, then the circle can go down. Because circle is just like looking like that, but from looking at the top you can't tell this is that one or that one. Okay. So energy, which is you with your energy decide vector whether to go up, and whenever you decide you form a line L. Okay. So that's the why the word has all those four things in it. Yeah. Okay.
That's uh,
Yeah.
that's a bit coincidental, but I put the word low as next, and then the word love. You have low and ve.
Low.
So I'm
Oh,
seeing either you
okay.
stay low or you have velocity or something. You
Mm.
have speed. You have momentum
The
with your love. So
yeah,
you're evolving. But
yeah,
also the
because
word low is
low
go ahead.
can here doesn't always mean a bad thing, but low is actually here when they use LOW, they are using W here as water. Okay, so whenever you
As
see
what?
water, 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 water.
Water. Okay.
No, if you see water in
Oh
any
yeah.
kind of that thing, if it's in a that thing, it forms a level L. Okay. Now any water inside anything will form the lowest level, lowest. It will not be here. It will form the lowest, wherever lowest it can go, it will form. So water
Yes.
always level, which level it goes to in a circle. It's a circle, right? You can see the circle. Okay, whether it's earth or this, there's a circle. Oh, water is there, level is there. It's always the lowest level. So that's why the word low is used, because water always goes for the
Yeah.
lowest level. Like it's just
Yeah. It goes
science
to level all
representation
the
of it.
time.
That's all it is in this. Yes.
Yeah. That's good. The next word I have here is luck, Luck, but you can also say
Hmm.
Lock. So I think we should do both at the same time. Why?
Yeah, like,
Luck,
mm,
Luck is pretty much the good fortune you determine for yourself, I think.
yeah.
And
But
the other one, luck,
yeah,
is like,
yeah, luck, yeah, luck. But luck is what people consider like first. Luck is not always good or bad fortune. It's like whatever the fortune is. Okay, so some people can have bad luck, good luck, whatever
yeah,
they
good.
call it. They
Yeah,
give it.
that's it. Can
Yeah,
have bad
yeah,
luck too. Yeah.
yeah. So what luck is? Line. Okay, line. Okay, a line. U means you, you, and C is and K are two things: creation and karma. C create, C K is karma. Now your karma has in the past has created for you lines L in the present. So whatever your charge karma you carrying, CK for you creates line in the present. That line right now is your luck. Your luck.
Is your
Okay. So you have created CK is the karma, charge karma, like karma of charge of karma. You can see it whatever way, CK. Okay. So that you for you creates a line in right now. Right. And you call it luck. But that is from your own action. Your action only creates your luck in the present. Your action in the past creates your luck in the present. Simple. Like, it's
So yeah, what you
yeah.
determine for yourself, like
And
your
then
actions, and
yeah, and then
good.
LOCK, right? No, that's a very strange thing. Why did the meaning change just by O, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So now the charge karma is still there. Okay. The line is there. Okay. But O is come. What has O done? Okay. O has made it a circle. Whenever something is in a circle like this, that means it is locked, means it is
it's cannot
bound. Like
escape.
it's not open. You can't open it. It is closed. It's a closed circle is a closed loop. It's a closed loop
Yes,
with your charge and karma is in. So the line is not open. It's not open. That's why that's called a lock. So the O creates a closed loop, which creates a charge lock. That's all. Yeah.
yeah, and many beings have luck inside their head also. I mean, it's luck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
nothing that can
Loop. It's a loop.
penetrate or. Oh,
Yeah. So that means you're stuck in that loop, right?
wow,
You're stuck in that loop. But now to create a line out of that loop, you will get out of the loop from a line. A line will have to come out of that loop. You just stop going in a circle and create a line out, right? Like,
such
and
a
that's what you
great
keep.
explanation, PT, of those two words. Wow, je suis estomaqué. I'm on the yeah. Wow. No,
Yes.
such a great explanation, honestly.
Yes.
Leader. There's many in this world that
Yeah,
wants to lead.
leader. Oh, yes.
So
Yeah, leader.
either
Okay.
leader.
Okay. Now, in English, like people have to understand line. First line, L is line here. Okay, line people understand. The EADER, ERDA. In English, Old English, Earth was called Erda. ERDA. In Old English, the name for Earth was Erda, ERDA. So EADAR, like that means on Earth, basically on Earth. On Earth, creating a line. So that the being which creates a line on Earth for others to follow. So, going on that line, beings can raise themselves or evolve themselves on following. What is a line? A path, right? It's a path. Okay. Now, a
Yeah.
path you create on earth for other human beings, which other human beings can follow and do themselves good. That is a leader. That by definition, from the word,
By
a being,
definition, I was gonna say.
by definition, by definition, a being who creates a path, a line on earth, we're talking earth only here, okay, for
Of the
other beings to
world,
follow,
the earth.
other earth for other beings to follow, which following that they can raise themselves and do themselves good and evolve. That is a leader. Okay, so
Yeah, because if I can think about you, you're a great leader on earth, but there's also others that portray themselves as leader in the world, which is a total different thing. The
yeah,
world
yeah,
and the earth.
that is not, they're not leaders by definition. They're leaders by semantics.
That's it.
That's just that word they use, but they don't go by definition of that word. So a lot of words are used in English language
Okay.
which are thrown around, but not by definition. It is just like that. You use that word without any sense or reality. So uh,
That's it.
that's why
Reality
we are doing
attached to
this.
it.
We are doing this. Why are we doing this session in English? So that people know what that meaning is. So if a being is not doing that, creating that pathway for others to follow, that is not a leader. So they understand and don't use this term for them, right?
That's it.
that's
Exactly.
that's why we are doing this in the first place.
Yeah, yeah, of course. There's a
So it's a
there's a purpose of doing this, definitely.
yes, 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 yes,
And it's to bring more light on certain words. That's the next one, light. Now they say it's
yeah,
important to see the light and the light beings and stuff, and you put on the light, and there is light in this world. So the word light, but also light, can be something very not heavy. So
yeah.
light,
Okay, because it's a thing of movement. You know, like actually, light is a very like again scientific term. Your gravity, and H and T means high transmission, higher transmission. you know so your gravity is going on a high transmission line, just like electricity goes on these lines, power lines, you've seen them. And
yeah,
light travels in a line, your energy going in. So when you're doing that, okay, first, you are being light anyways if you're traveling that fast, right? You're not heavy, right? That comes with
yeah,
it. It's a high transmission means like there is energy, there's speed, there's focus, there is a knowing, G for knowing where you're going, knowing where you're going,
yeah,
like the whole thing, speed. That light means so many things in that IGHT, high transmission gravity of the eye, so in a line. So there are a lot of things to it. If you combine all those things together, you get all the meanings of that word,
yeah,
whatever way
yeah.
you can look at it. Like, and knowing is
It's a
creates light.
small word with huge meaning. Yeah,
Yes, sir, like because knowing creates a light, right? Like you know what to do. If you don't know, then there's a darkness. And the moment knowing comes, that's the same as light comes in a room, right? It's the same thing. So, like, so high transmission, movement in your chosen knowing direction of the eye in a line. So, you know, so like once the path was given and the
right.
leader, L path was given, now how a being will move on that path, how fast, how focused, all of that will
Yeah.
depend. And that will be called how light they are and how enlightened they are, or how
How enlightening
focused
they
they are.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. How
Oh,
focused
I
they are.
like this.
It's a light is basically about
Uh,
that focus, movement. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a very, very loud world. A certain part of this world is louder than others. And the other day, I was watching a video of a street food in India. And in India, it can get very, very loud in the street with the horns and stuff. So,
Yeah,
what about the loudness? And there's other places on Earth too, but I
allowed.
was
Okay, but
watching. I'm like,
see,
my God, it's so
whenever,
loud.
okay, when you understand something about loud first, is that you can only get loud, really loud, in a space which is like a room, or like it is a closed space. Open space, even if you're in streets in India, loudness is there, but it goes away in the air. Like it doesn't, it won't get to you that much, right? Like, so like loudness only happens in enclosed spaces, okay, mostly, where it
Okay,
becomes
yeah,
deafening.
that's true because I'm
Yeah,
sure the people don't get bothered that much. They seem to
much,
go
no,
on
no, no.
with their thing, and yeah,
Yeah. So in loud, there's a D there. D is the most important thing. That's a cup. You are enclosed. Okay. And enclosed, then U sound. OU is sound. In the word sound also OU are there, right? That OU sound is reverberating. L. Okay. Lines of this sound are reverberating inside that enclosed surface over and creating a loop. L is creating a loop here like this. A loop of sound inside an enclosed space is loudness. Okay. Loop of
yeah.
sound in an enclosed space, which just can't get out. It is reverberating and creating this thing. So that's what
No,
loudness
it's so
is.
true. You go watch a concert inside or outside.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference, né? In
Yes.
the
Yes.
effect on you also, and yeah, no,
Yes.
that's true.
Yeah.
So what I said about the horn and stuff in India in the street or wherever, you're outside. So at one point, it doesn't come and affect you so much, like you say. It's very,
Yeah.
very true.
Because the D is much bigger, right? The smaller the D, more the loudness.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Next word I have here is law. Law. It's a good one. There's a lot of laws. The law of man, the
Law.
law of the
Elegadu. Okay.
divine, the divine law. But
Okay.
law,
Okay.
LAW, and lawyer, lawyer.
Okay, now that's a very scientific thing again, but I'll try to be explained. Like it's nothing to do with what we humans understand in any which way. In universe, there are waves. Waves. Okay, W waves. Okay. Now waves. These waves have line patterns which they can follow. These waves can move only in certain lines, which are decided by the universal energy field grid. So V is the wave, and L is the line, and A is for what? Allowed.
Allowed.
Okay, allowed lines for the waves to travel in. That is actually the law of the universe in terms of waves energy. Okay, so that is the
Yeah.
real law, like where
Real law.
by the nature of its creation, waves cannot always can't be random and move in any way wherever they want. If they do, they will face obstruction and problems. But if they move in those allowed lines, things will go well. Things will go fine.
That's it.
That's so it is a very core deep meaning like that of that word. Yeah,
No, that's good. And I think
yeah.
it says it all what you said. Just follow the right line.
Allowed, allowed lines. Yeah, allowed lines.
That's it.
Yeah,
Next one I have here is I had language, but we're gonna do land after. Instead, we're gonna do letter, like LETTER. There's so many letters in the
okay.
alphabet.
Yeah,
26 for the English,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
Latin alphabet.
So
So the
very
word
simple. So very
letter.
simple. Yeah, yeah. Letter two T's, two E's, one R, one L. Okay. Now all letters have lines. You know that. Okay. There's no letter without a line, right? All letters have lines. So they are lines, different of energies. Energies. to transmit or cross. T is a crossing or transmission. Okay, R is a rotation. Energy gonna rotate. Rotations are there in different things. R has a rotation. B has a rotation. Different letters have rotation. L has a rotation. Okay, so different kinds of allowed crossings and rotations for energies. Energies is two times all kinds of energy. Energy in rotation, energy in crossing. That's why there are two E's. Okay, and crossing is there, transmission is there. Crossing, transmission, rotation of energy and lines in different lines. That's it. That's all the
And
letters. Yeah.
there's letter in English, but there's also letter or symbols in different alphabets in the world. There's not only the Latin alphabet, there's others. Could
Yeah.
we take others' alphabet too? But I don't know if it's called alphabet.
Alphabet is just
Other
for A and B.
symbol.
Alpha, beta. Alpha
Yeah,
is A, beta is B, A, B, C, D is called alphabet. You can abracadabra, like it's
that's
like
it.
alpha, beta. Yeah, that's all. Like, yeah, yeah.
But can we
So
relate? Can we do the same analysis that we do here with the English? Could we do that with
yeah, I mean, it
other
is obviously the
like
everything will
Chinese the Chinese
anything.
symbol?
Yeah, yeah, but if it has some actual relation to energetics of the universe, if it is connected, then you can. Something can languages can be random where there's no connection of their things to
Okay,
anything. See, English was designed in a way where the E will mean energy and this thing will mean this thing will mean that. It is like it has basic premises about those
okay,
things. Like, like, and Sanskrit has its own more core roots. The Devanagari letters, alphabet have more core roots about the universal functionings. How universe functions. Okay, so like all languages which are designed in that kind of way, it depends on how the language is designed, how the alphabet is designed, how the letter is designed. It depends on the,
okay.
you know,
That was
yeah.
my question. Exactly.
Yes,
Okay, so
yes.
the word land. If I look at the word land, I see DNA in there. There's DNA.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
is with the
DNA is there,
word
but
land?
okay. And land is a very, like, we have a dome, we have a cup, enclosed system here. Okay, okay. In that enclosed system, D, we have lines, a network of lines, a network of lines. What do we call land here? Wherever we can walk on Earth,
Yeah.
right? And that is a line, right? Like there are different network of different lines which are on Earth where we can walk. That is land.
Yeah.
So which is land is there in network is there in a cyber thing. There are lands, there are networks of interconnecting lines. Which is not physical, but whatever physical lines where we have inside the dome, inside this enclosed space called the Earth, that thing is called land. That's it.
Okay. Many tend to have luxurious lifestyle, like
Yeah,
luxurious, something the
yeah,
word luxurious. It interests me because of the X in there. I'm like,
yeah.
there is something there.
Uh, yeah. Okay, luxurious. Okay, so uh, if the most important part of luxurious is iris. You ORIC, RIUS. So which means you are L, a line, you know, a turn you take, and X is a crossing, and a X crossing you make to reach a point from where you're able to see easier. Means wherever you reach a point from where you are able to see easier, that means you're in a luxurious state. The more you are able to see from wherever you are, the more luxurious it is. That is the actual meaning of lux. So,
Yeah.
iris, the seeing is the most important part, and you have to do the crossings, the right crossings. X, which is the X factor. X factor means you can make the right crossing. Okay, when you make the right crossings, you reach that position from where you can see. Okay, and there's no more luxurious position than being able to see properly and clearly. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna go with the word liquid next. Liquid.
yeah,
The
yeah,
water is liquid. Whatever is
yeah,
liquid.
yeah. So the word fluid, UID. So wherever
Fluid.
the word UI comes, okay, liquid, fluid,
Liquid. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I energy in a U way, you know, like a U. This is a like U, right? It carries the I in this, the fluid. Okay, so the fluid always, okay, will mean whenever that thing is there, it'll UI and that thing is there in English, it'll always mean fluid. And a fluid is liquid, right? And and liquid, they think how it flows, L, what kind of turn lines it takes, all of that comes along with it. When poured down, they'll check how this liquid will flow, what kind of line it'll take when a fluid takes that kind of line and stuff. That's for the scientific observation of that fluid. That's all. So yeah.
And it's interesting also the Q in there because the Q is a O with a something piercing it almost.
We'll wait for the queue. I'm not going into it deliberately because we'll wait for queue. Like when queue comes,
Yeah,
what queue
we'll
is, and
keep
then
that
people
for
can.
the letter Q. That's gonna be interesting.
Okay, no, but when I tell the queue, people can include that in this and then make some
Yeah,
deductions themselves. Some homework.
exactly. That's it.
Yes. Yeah.
The word legal, legal. Now there's like pot is legal in Canada, like, but it's a big word, legal, because it has to
Yeah,
do with
guys.
government stuff. And so,
Okay,
what about the
it's
word
very simple
legal?
because LNL, LNL, two L's are there. One line in the beginning, one L in the end. So there you're between two lines, right? So energy E,
Again, yeah,
you, ego, yourself. What is the restriction bit of for you? Which line and which line can you move between? It's just creating, and these lines can change. It can be here, it can be here, it can be here. These L's, the lines at the end, are always changing, right? What man made legal
determined.
system, and these
They are
lines are,
determined.
yeah, like yeah, humans make these lines and make the beings ego, self being stuck in that. That's all.
We're gonna. I'm gonna just skip some that I have here because we're not gonna have time to look
Yeah.
at all this. But learning attitude. You
Very,
always,
very
always
important.
refer to us
Okay,
having a good learning attitude or a
okay, it's very
impeccable
important
learning
word.
attitude. Learn,
Very important word. Now, in this, you see the earn is there.
yeah,
When you
earn.
learn, what do you earn? You earn a L. You earn a line which you can walk. Whenever you learn something, you earn a line which you can follow and go as per that and work in that. It's most important to get a line. If you don't have a line, you're stuck, right? You are here and you don't know, okay, you're here and you don't know which way you're going to go, which line you're going to follow, right? But if you, for knowing which line I have to follow, I have to learn about
Have to
all
learn.
different lines and what they will do and why I should take. And whenever you learn something, anything in life, okay, like you learn how to fix something, some stuff, then you can make that your line and you can earn using that line, right?
Yeah,
Right? Like you can earn, right? Like you keep on doing that and you earn that. And by learning, you earn that line. Using that line, you can earn back. Okay, so it works both ways. So you
yeah,
earn
yeah,
lines
for sure.
and using lines you earn both. It works both ways.
Good. Next is Lotus Ocean. So I said, why not? It came to me. I said,
Lotus.
oh yeah,
Okay,
Lotus.
okay. That's a very universal sort of concept. Us, you, ourselves, within ourselves. Okay, there are circular T crossings of L turns. So lotus flower is a shape which is within us in the chakras, which creates our magnetic lines and energy lines follow that shape and pattern. actually. So
Yeah.
in universe also the waves are formed in that pattern first. That's why the creator in the Vedic thing, Brahma, is shown sitting on a lotus. That means it is a particular kind of waveform. That flower is in a form which has a crossing and like a turns, which is basically a blueprint for waves, how they sort of assemble themselves in the universe in order for creation, life to be born. Okay, so and it is us, it has created us, and it is inside of us too. It has created us, us, and it is inside of us too. It's both ways. So it has meaning.
Yeah, it's just dormant in some of us, but it's there.
Yeah, it's there. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. The last one we're going to include today is lucid, and it's someone wrote me an email. She said, or she or he, I think it's he. He said, ask PT about lucid dreaming.
Yes,
Lucid.
yes. Okay, I mean, lucid means, again, important thing is you see something. See is see, right? Using your id is yourself, your
Yeah.
self identity. You are seeing. The more clearly you see, the more lucid it is. Means the line L is clear. Okay, if you're looking at a line and it's not clear, it will be hazy. You will not be clear. Is that a line? What kind of line is it? Nothing. Like when you have eyesight is weak, you can't, it's hazy, right? But as it becomes sharper and clearer and more clearer and more clearer, more clearer, that means you have focus and it's more lucid and it's more clear and you can see it properly. So dreams also are hazy, and lucid dream is a dream with line is more clear and you are seeing the line clearly,
You are
you know
seeing the line that you should
clear,
follow. You are very
and
lucid.
very clearly. And yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Wow, such an important word. I didn't really, until you start going at it, I didn't really see what was it the
yeah. And
word,
it's
but
connected to
you
luxor.
see.
It's connect, yeah,
Yeah,
luke, loose, lus, luxor. It's connected to all of that seeing. It's always the seeing thing. You see.
yeah, Luke, yeah. Wow. Lucille, Lucy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow,
yeah.
that's great.
You
It's
see.
even in some first name for some people like Lucy and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You see. You see the y. Y means the lines of the turn, like clearly. So when you come across the y is like, again, choice. You know which line to take. Which line?
Yeah.
Again,
Wow.
like all these things will come back to that. Like, yeah.
Wow. Large up PT again for this another great session in your company.
Mm.
We will be here
Yeah.
probably next Wednesday again. Until then,
Yes.
thanks everyone for showing up or watching it after whenever you. It is recorded. All right. See ya. Boom.